Right, it's hot. We're in the dark. I've shut the blinds. You've got a lot to put up with white noise because Ali seems to be very verbal in Libra's read. The fan's going like non-stop. So all I can do is apologise. We're trying, aren't we? We're surviving. That's all we can do. So, let's see, shall we? Who's next? That one then. Cancer. We're up. So as you know, I'm a Cancer. Sun and rising, I think. I can't remember now. And Capricorn moon. So, let's see. What do we need to know for the week commencing the 15th of August, Spirit Players? So we're letting go of control, because we have no control, we know that. And learning not to try and keep controlling everything, because sometimes it's just out of our hands. But taking back control of what we can do for ourselves. So let's see, shall we? What's this all about, Spirit? What do we need to know? Three rows of 6, Spirit. Overall energy. Oh no, Cancer. Right, so do you remember the other day when last week when there was going on about the red car and not to lose your temper and everything? So I went out like a fishwife to tell somebody to turn the music off that was parked outside the house on double yellow lines. And it wasn't till after I come in and I calmed down a bit that I thought, oh, it was a red car. So they are trying to warn us, because we know what we're like. Once we go. 5 weeks. Do not engage in any arguments. It could get violent. You're best just walking away. Defend yourself if they bring it to you, but don't go looking for it, because there'll be no winners in this and everybody will regret it. 5 weeks. Oh, and yet we've got this card. The 17 was mentioned this morning. Our wishes and dreams can come true, but we've got to stop dimming our light, shine our light so that everybody sees it and follow our true path. It could be fame, it could be connection to spirit, it could be crowds, groups, your tribe, but above all it's facing the chaos head on, taking what life gives you and making something beautiful out of it. Aquarius energy. So I hadn't looked at the astrology for a while. Elaine may help us out in the dailies, and I'll try and get some on. It's just been chaotic. So we've got to release and let go of what we cannot control, especially finances. Just there's no point in trying to control it. This chapter isn't over yet, and we've got a while to go yet. So the 21 is negative energy because we haven't brought this to a full circle yet. We haven't brought it to a culmination. 17 is positive. Aquarius is positive. We have an injustice in the home though, the number 11, which isn't for me very good because that's my son's birthday. Libra energy. So lack of clarity, sitting on the fence, not making a decision. It's about the lines and the marital home. So maybe impotence issues, colon, prostate, or just unfair things happening, perhaps to a Leo. Because somebody's wearing a false mask, pretending to be something they're not, probably a Gemini. First or the 28th is mentioned. So that number anywhere, 1 or 28, is not good. It's criminal activity, it's siblings, sibling rivalry, lack of communication, depression, manifesting negatively. So don't put those negative thoughts and words out there, because something is going to come that we didn't plan for. We haven't got to panic, we haven't got to lose our shit about it. We've just got to realise that it's something we probably manifest ourselves because of an injustice that took place, and then we get down about it. Whereas I think the other people involved aren't down at all. They aren't even thinking about it. So we're holding on too tightly to things, dwelling on the past, crying over spilt milk. That's what other people think. That we're too maudlin, and that we should build a bridge and get over it. Played a part in this disappointment, but you're not to blame. There may be heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, something coming between you and what you want. Heartbreak, 3 weeks. Minor surgery perhaps, but enemies will be overcome, and that enemy may well be yourself. So, rapid communications, possibly negative, probably Geminis. So the work situation, success. You are thinking clearly, you know that you're not going around in circles, you're going around and up. Every day it's improving. Within a week it will improve even more. But you just got to be clear of mind and don't let things distract you. You've come to another crossroads, and you've got to remember not to repeat the patterns of the past, learn from the lessons of the past. You've learned all the hard lessons, the schooling part is over, and now you've got to find the balance in your life. The work-life balance, the fun, bring the fun back in, overcoming addictions, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, whatever it is, gambling. And it may be that there's somebody there that's an addict to something that's causing you problems, criminal activity. But you will overcome it, and you'll be stronger on the other side. Spirit are putting us through that blacksmith's forge and battering and battering and battering us till we come out stronger on the other side, like a shining sword. The 14, Sagittarius energy, being in every read, absolutely fantastic. So it must be something to do with the astrology, the 14. So for our wishes and dreams to come true, we've got to release ourselves from that mental prison. Stop over-analysing everything. It brings us out of a nightmare because we learn to love ourselves and fill our own cup. We don't need others to make us happy. There could be also another water sign female that is a good friend and fills your cup with you. Well, so the next thing to happen, those born 1970, or a dog, perhaps. Fond memories, maybe of a dog in spirit. Childhood, happy childhood. Someone from your childhood returning. Success, more than halfway there. This is unfinished business, and that's why we got that. This isn't over yet. Something you thought was over isn't. But somebody is not being truthful about the injustice that's taken place. So, Sagittarius energy again. Don't act in haste, like I said. Think before you speak. If you haven't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, because it don't bode well. South Node, yeah, it's a karmic debt that has to be paid. Something that maybe we didn't realise we'd done wrong. Like I said, this disappointment that we played our part in, we're going to have to pay the price for it. The number 42 is important. It's going to come back to haunt us, and we have to face it head on and settle it. And it might be very confusing. Anybody that knows about Deepak Chopra, maybe you ought to go and look at some of his quotes, because this is about karma, a karmic debt. When properly understood, it is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. So this is a karmic debt that is going to enlighten us with something, and although it might not be positive, it is for our greater good. It's a karmic point in our chart that where we're on that at that crossroads again, yeah. We're facing the devil. The South Node is realistic and is an area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. So we've got to face our shadow side as well. It opens doorways, but also needing some sacrifice. Circumstances in life can be hard, but what will be given is what has been earned. So they won't give you anything that you don't deserve. Unfinished or unresolved business. What did I say? We started with that, we finished with that. So something you thought was over isn't. And it could be from your childhood or past life. And the South Node card turns up in a reading, it's turning point. It's a time of endings and new beginnings. And understand that something is about to close that's been held in place for a very long time. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward into new and very different developments. You are ready to step out of your rut and align yourself with a higher vision. So Spirit sees better things for you than what you're planning for yourself. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life and realise there is no longer any connection there, and that it is time to move on. Be assured you will have a stronger foundation for your next venture. Doors will slam, but in recognising what needs to end, it helps you move on towards further maturity. It's a major turning point, and it is a time to maximise the advantages of these changes. Difficult though they may seem at the time, you will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Network, socialise, famous, find your tribe. There is always balance, having things in common. So when you face resistance at a particular time, that is your South Node telling you, over here, this way is better. So blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know that you're not on the right or golden path. And the South Node is all about being prepared, and we're not prepared, so we need to get prepared for what comes next. And that means you have to have experienced something in your life that was negative to help you not make that mistake again. There will be no winging it at this time, and your plans will truly sink if you do. Sometimes when the South Node is activated, it will take you several tries, so going around and up to get what you're after. You could receive an unexpected rejection, one that you weren't looking for, or you could even be asked to do extra tasks while working longer hours. The good news is, even though things will be a bit tough, it is still an advantageous time, and you are about to hook up with people of your soul tribe. You are setting down a foundation for your future marvellous life. So don't give up and don't get depressed. You know what we're like. Oh, 34, the standing stones, the ancestors, the gateway to the sacred. So it is our number 7, 34. Standing stones are found at many locations all over the world, and many theories around are what their uses were. and many agree that they are sacred places where one could make contact with the ancestors. All those that have gone before us have gone back to the earth, taking with them all the lessons learned, and becoming a group collective energy. Standing stones are seated within the earth and above the ground, and many contain quartz. Thank you, Kristen. I say thank you every day. Which is known to be an amplifier for energy and also one to help with two-way communications with spirit world. The standing stones may be dolmens or gateways, and some are burial tombs. Regardless of what the shape they take, the energy suggests that sacredness and gateways to other dimensions. We are journeying. In journeying, I've often come across spirals. Oh my God, well done, Spirit. Spirals. Carved in a stone, and if I place my hand on them, I am transported to a different location. They are definitely portals of some type and hold incredible energy. So on drawing this card, you are being beckoned to contact the elders or ancestors. Guidance from those you hold the knowledge. Well, you've already done that coming here. You have not yet come to understand yourself. They may be living or past. They may be your direct lineage or from a group collective. It means a time of seeking knowledge to help you within making a decision or working on an issue that really has you chasing your tail. When we find ourselves on a merry-go-round that we can't seem to find a way out of because of the drama that others are making, it usually requires a different perspective and the outside guidance. So find a place in nature where you will not be disturbed. Place your hand on the ground or hold a stone in your hand and ask for the wisdom of the ancestors to help work through what needs to be addressed. So, Spirit, please help us work through what needs to be addressed. Asking for the collective cancer. Ask for their guidance or help with looking at something from a different angle. It will help you grow in some way. Remember that one day you too will be an elder, as you draw to you the life lessons that make you wise, and you may need to pass these lessons on. You can also travel to sacred standing stones, sites around the world, either physically or spiritually, meditation or journeying. When you take your spirit or consciousness to the site, it will yield incredible results. You are not limited to your physical body, and you can travel to these places at any time and bathe in their healing energy and talk to the spirits that reside there. So the standing stones, again, they keep popping into my head, Kristen, those gravestones on your property. Something important there. I don't know what it is. Sixth house, Leo, Pluto. Leo's been in nearly every reading. It was the first one, but it's not unusual with it being Sun in Leo, is it? So, sixth house, it's Virgo, hospitals, vocational workplace, health issues, health services, work, altruism, teamwork, co-workers, pets, efficiency, vocation and daily routine. So, possibly doctors, nurses, etc. So Leo and Pluto, I don't know that we've got Leo and Pluto. We might have, because it's an unknown entity. No, we have got Leo and Pluto. So, with Pluto and Leo, the me generation was born. So the selfish ones. The desire of the individual to be self-directed, unique part of society, separate from the collective, was paramount. The nuclear family fragmented, and we need to bring them back together. That's our job. Work for the collective, with the collective. Try not to ostracise anyone, even those that have possibly, you know, are a bit dodgy. So, thanks for listening, but watch out for that confidence trickster, somebody wearing a false mask. Could be a sibling. Thanks for listening. Bye.